Morning, Knicks Nation. Today is Thursday, the 8th day of February 2024. I hope you're all safe and healthy today. I hope your family's safe and healthy, and that the needs of you and your family in terms of food, shelter, clothing, as well as health is being met today. Blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field, along with the first responders who every day are out here saving lives, and those that pick up garbage, keep our places clean, and make deliveries for our convenience. Double blessings on the men and women that are here trying to help rescue, deliver, and recover teenagers and children who are the victims of child molestation and pedophilia. People that are also the victims of pornography, prostitution, child prostitution, human trafficking, and sex slavery. Double curses on the perpetrators, the profiteers, and the perverts that create that industry. Finally, double blessings on the homeless. Nearly 600,000 men, women, and children homeless in the United States of America and millions around the world in similar or worse conditions. Blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. So, there's going to be a basketball game tonight, Madison Square Garden. New York Knicks are playing the Dallas Mavericks at Madison Square Garden. Tonight, both Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving are listed as probable as of this morning. And so this is going to be a real test. I expect Jalen Brunson to play. He's listed as questionable, but for two reasons. First, he's Jalen Brunson, tough as nails. Second, this is the Dallas Mavericks, the team he used to play for, who has beaten the Knicks the last two times they played him. So I'm expecting Jalen Brunson to be there. I would be concerned if he doesn't play because I'm expecting him to be out there today. Now, the Knicks, again, are going to be shorthanded. No OG Anunoby, no Quentin Grimes at this point. It looks like Quentin Grimes is also listed as out. Let me just double check that. But it looks like both of them are out for tonight's game. Jericho Sims had an illness and is day to day. OG Anunoby is out. And Quentin Grimes is listed as out against the Grizzlies. They don't have him listed against the Dallas Mavericks at this point, but we will find out. He probably may not play, but he might. I don't know. Jalen Brunson is again listed as day to day, but I think he'll be there. I think Jericho Sims will be there, and Anunoby will not be there. So it is what it is. This All-Star break is coming at the right time because the Knicks need the time to heal and get better. And so OG, Quentin, Julius, Mitch Rob, all of them I need to heal. Which brings me to another point. All of this talk about the Knicks need bench scoring is silly, in my opinion. I'll tell you why it's silly. Number one, the bench for the Knicks has not really been together, like in terms of a unit, for a long extended time this season. For various reasons. Number one, the initial bench unit had Hart and DiVincenzo. Then you switched Grimes to the bench unit. So that was one issue. And then both Grimes and DiVincenzo were fitting into their respective roles. And this is part of a championship team, especially in a playoff team and a winner like the Knicks. Everybody knows their roles and everybody's playing their roles. So you had that. Then you had Hartenstein switched into the starting lineup. There's been a little bit of jumbling and changing going on with the Knicks with respect to this. So you haven't really seen the fullness of the team yet. And yet, here they are, tied for third in the East. Again, I want to say to you, good job, Tom Thibodeau. Good job, Leon Rose and crew. And I also want to give you a little subtext to this. You come on my channel talking negative about Thibs, you're going to get cut off. Period. End of story. I'm not having it. I'm not having no anti-Thibs on my stuff. So you might think it's funny. You're going to get cut off. Because this coach has done, I've been a Knicks fan for a long time. And we haven't had a coach this good in a long time. The last time we had a coach on this level was Jeff Van Gundy. When did Jeff Van Gundy come? 20 years ago. That's the last time the Knicks were good. Okay? People want to be minutes police. Listen, let me give you some. Let me just tell you a couple, 2, 3 things. Players are paid millions of dollars to play. If he wants to play them all the way into the fourth quarter, that's his business. That's what they're getting paid to do. If they get hurt, they get hurt. It is what it is. Getting paid 10, 20, 30 million to play, you play. And you play when he says to play. Period. All this other crap is he's playing this guy straight. He runs the guy to the ground. Y'all need to go to another team then. Don't come on my channel with it because we ain't playing it. We're not having it. But anyway, with respect to the New York Knicks, this year you haven't had the bench at their full strength really yet. But when we get OG back, just OG, when we get OG back and you put Hart back to the bench unit, then you get back Mitch Rob and you put Precious back to the bench unit, and you will have Hart and Precious and Mitch Rob with Deuce and Grimes. Now, I don't know, like I said, Thibs is a 4 guy on the bench type of guy. He is, he is a 9-man rotation guy. So I don't know what he's going to do. Some of y'all, I don't know what you want, but he's not going to sit Deuce. Deuce is your backup point guard. That's some crap some of y'all be pulling out. We need a backup point guard. But no, we don't. This is Thursday. We're going to see if they get one. Because we already got one. Okay? He started 2 games and did fantastic. And he's been coming off the bench fantastic. I ain't got no criticism of Deuce McBride. Again, that's another dude. Y'all keep coming with this bull crap, we're going to have to cut you off. I'm not having it. But you got Deuce McBride as the backup point guard. You got Hart, which is your Swift Army knife. He could play 2, 3, or 4 and has, and very successfully. Then, of course, you got Grammy with your backup 2. So that's your backup squad. Then you got Precious, who will probably be backing up Jew. And, of course, they interviewed Hartenstein on Mitch Rob coming back, and he said, we'll just split minutes again. And that's probably what they're going to do. Only difference is Hartenstein will start. Mitch Rob will be in the second unit. It's going to be hellified. So I'm looking forward, to that, to seeing that when they all get back. And so I don't want to see no changes to the lineup, a lineup that's now 3rd in the East. Okay. Now, tonight, Milwaukee has to play against, they're playing at home, but they got to play against Minnesota. Minnesota's hungry because in that Western Conference, it's Minnesota, Oklahoma City, and Denver fighting for the top spot, with Phoenix coming up the ranks trying to get on their heels, and and Dallas and all them other ones. But those are the 3 top teams in the West, and so they're going to come to play tonight. And so Milwaukee's going to come to play. Now Milwaukee has been really dependent on Giannis to be superhuman, get 40, and then. Dame Dollar is injury prone a little bit. And of course, Chris Middleton's knee is a problem. So I don't expect Milwaukee to stay in their position. I think somebody going to overtake them, either Cleveland or New York or both. And so, yeah, I think that's going to be the case. So anyway, we're looking forward to seeing that. That's why I don't expect any changes to be made to the lineup for trades and all that crap. As I mentioned, if you go get Alec Burks, who you taking out the rotation so Alec can play? You're not taking Deuce out the rotation. Thibs ain't gonna do that. You're not taking Hart. Nope, he ain't doing that either. And you ain't taking Grimes. Only way you do a deal to get Alec Burke or Bruce Brown or Jordan Clarkson is if you trade Grimes. That's the only way you're going to do it. Okay? So if they trade Grimes, okay, any of that can happen because now you got a guy leaving the rotation and you got a guy coming into the rotation. Because remember, again, you're going to get back Mitch Rob, you're going to get back Jew, you're going to get back OG, so you're going to have 10 dudes that you got to deal with. So you guys trying to add another dude? That's what all these platforms, all this stupidness is driving me crazy. So unless you are trading Quentin Grimes, and this is what you have to think about when you're talking about trading Quentin Grimes. You're talking about a guy that's on his 3rd year of his rookie deal, who you don't have to deal with an extension, who's getting less than $5 million, and now you're gonna bring in somebody making $20 million, and they ain't that much better if they are than Grimes. I don't think the Don's gonna do that. I'm sorry, I don't think that's gonna happen. And as I mentioned yesterday, Dante and Brunson are playing ball at a level that nobody is playing right now in the backcourt in the NBA. These two right here are killing. Okay, I'm not messing with that because of somebody's NBA 2K fantasy, and that's what all this stuff is: NBA 2K fantasy. It's not happening. Okay, so if you're going to trade Grimes, you better get some draft capital. You better get some stuff. I don't think Toronto's going to trade Bruce Brown for Grimes and include draft capital. We know Evan Fournier would go. I don't think Detroit's going to trade Alec Burks for Grimes and get draft capital from the Knicks. They ain't going to do that. And definitely Jordan Clarkson. The Knicks ain't giving up draft capital to the Ripper, to Danny Ainge. Some of y'all really tripping. It ain't going to happen. Okay? So I'm looking forward to keeping at 3 o'clock today that our team stays our team. And we wait for everybody to get back after the All-Star break. And we continue our assault on the NBA. Y'all enjoy your Thursday. Enjoy the game tonight. So